I know, they're like, the way that I solve the cube, don't tell Jedi. Don't tell her. Because I will deny it. I'll use, like, websites. You basically tell them, like, okay, this is the color here, 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 and then it'll help you solve it. But, you know, independent of that, I have legitimately solved the 2x2 grid Rubik's Cube. I'm obviously not well versed in the terminology. I mean, I've watched videos, right? And tried to learn, you know, what I need to do and how to do it. But the problem is they lose me. After the advanced algorithms, the simple, like, instructions I'm fine with. But then I just my eyes start getting crossed. Like, do this, do that, do this, do that. I'm like, oh man, how could I ever remember that? And I suppose if I was a younger mind, or if I had a younger... Brainiac here. If I had a younger mind, I would be good to go. But I don't have a younger mind. I have a very older mind. So, I'm going to try... Oh, so you brought more bricks.
Did you get my text?
Did I get your text? No. Not as such. Did you send it?
Yeah.
Oh, well. All sorts of technical fun today. There's your tech talk. Technology. What are you going to do? What are you not going to do? Is this how you assemble Lego bricks?
Well,
Wait, what are you doing? Sorry, I have to ask. Like, what are you putting together? Not what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
This is Olivia's bedroom.
Oh.
And Olivia...
No, this is my play shop.
Well, this is... Olivia's the one who likes to engineer. So, her room is very... she's gonna have an engineered coffee maker, and that is engineered... I'm not sure what that is yet.
We put this together. We got this.
I know.
That was how did it get destroyed?
A long time ago. And
Well, I know when, but like,
I found all the pieces.
why?
And in the set you thrifted, there was a couple pieces that... Okay, so now we have 2 of these
Okay,
windows.
then you can build. You build to your heart's content.
Yeah.
And I will try to solve the Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
Or not. Hey, is this weird for anybody? You know, maybe not just me, but like, I'm doing fine. I'm geeking out right here, and then like everybody goes away, and then you come back, and like 2 seconds later, we pop up in viewers. Yeah. Look, we had 2 people watching before. Now it's 45. I zoom in, and the light gets weird because I'm using my screen as a key light.
So you kind of like me?
I guess, or maybe they love Lego bricks. Maybe they like talking about Lego bricks. I don't know. Feel free to ask questions. Happy to answer them. Happy to talk to y'all. Happy to hang out with y'all. Very happy. So thank you for spending a Sunday evening with us. Trash night, by the way. Are y'all going to help me with that? No, you're not. Because I already did it. I planned ahead. Y'all could probably help me with Rubik's Cube, though. I should do this, like, right in front of the camera. You just joined the Discord? Awesome! The Discord, Danny Bittner asks, the question is Diana's left. Delay. The Discord is good, not because there's a lot of people. I accidentally solved the green there. I did not intend on solving the green. The Discord server, linked somewhere on the Twitch page, and it comes up through the bot frequently enough. There's not a lot of activity there, which is kind of disappointing for me. I would love to see more. I just don't know what the Discord server needs to be. So I love talking about Star Wars toys, retro, and I love, certain topics, but I don't know what the community is. What is the community? How do we define the community? How do we engage? Diana, we're losing views! Watch what happens. Watch what happens when she pops back. Alright, so... let's see here, what we got. My daughter just asked if Darth Vader was a good guy or a bad guy. What should I say? She is wondering. Well, Wendy. Darth Vader was on a very dark path. And it took Darth Vader's child to help him recognize that there was good in him. There is good in pretty much everybody. So, thanks to the support of Darth Vader's family, his sons specifically, that we know of, they helped put him back onto the path of the light side of the Force. So, this is the thing. Good and bad, it's very binary. Off or on. And we've had these discussions with Jedis. You know, we should probably turn this into like a family discussion stream. Like how we suck as parents, maybe? Or how I suck as a dad and how Diana, excels as a mother. So...
I know a lot of parents are feeling this right now, but feeling like...
Yeah, like they're doing a bad job. Yeah. They're not. Okay, because this is all new to us. Don't beat yourself up. And by the way, I will give a shout out to Tomas GTD again for gifting subs. That's amazing. But let me go ahead and please let me finish my thought before I get too far off. There are no good people. This is extreme, but there are no good people, and there are no good bad. There are no good bad people. There are no good people, no bad people. There are people who make good decisions or bad decisions. Darth Vader made a series of very bad decisions. Does that mean that he could not be redeemed? Obviously not. Return of the Jedi. That, by the way, I learned this in dealing with other fans. Return of the Jedi wasn't about Luke returning to defeat the Empire. It was more about Anakin returning as a Jedi to the light side of the Force. That's the redemption. That's the apex of the film, right? That's the thing. So if Darth Vader, who's done a lot of very bad things, can be redeemed, anybody can be redeemed. So is Darth Vader good or bad? I think he's made some very bad decisions. He's done some very bad things that he should not have done. And he needs to come clean, be contrite in his heart, and try to move forward and put some good into the galaxy. That could very well have happened after Luke brought him back to the light side of the Force. There was good in the former Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader. Luke sensed it, clearly. So, that's my feeling. I've had these discussions. Are you crying?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I make my wife cry, but for good reasons. We've had these discussions with our child several times. Like, and you'll remind me, like, no, I do believe.
Yeah.
Sorry, I believe there are people who cannot be redeemed. I do believe that, not because they don't want to be redeemed, just they are irredeemable. That's my personal belief.
I don't think there is such a thing as good or bad people. I think a lot of people, like you said, make bad choices. Like, even the worst of the people, I think, hurt people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even...
They do it... Yeah, right.
A lot of times something is done to them, and they'll do it to someone else.
And the cycle continues until you break the cycle. But even then, it's about that... At that point, it's about intent. Like, was this with malintent? Was this with remorse? Was it done without regard for somebody else's perspective or any degree of, not even empathy? I think, I'm not going to say there's empathy in everybody. Everybody's built differently. But inevitably, don't set yourself up as you are good or you are bad. That's very black and white. Very black and white. We all make bad decisions. Every single one of us. It was a bad decision to try to attempt to solve this Rubik's Cube. There are more consequential situations, certainly, beyond something as simple as this particular puzzle. But when you lock someone's way of thinking into you're either a good person or a bad person, the moment they step outside the boundaries of what they believe is good or bad, based upon social mores or values, ethics, then they start to believe they are a bad person. But they're not a bad person. They may be a victim of circumstance. They may have made the best decision that they could have made at any time. And it was a bad decision, but you, as an adult or a potential adult, have probably faced a situation where it's either you're gonna hit the rock or you're gonna hit the hard place, and there's no win-win scenario. It's lose-lose. It's the question of which one are you gonna go with, and understanding the consequences of each particular action. That's a logical step. So,
but a lot of times, some people make, I guess, it would be an opinion of whether it's a bad or good decision.
But it's subjective.
They could truly think they're doing a good thing.
Right.
But
that's true, but it's subjective. What you believe is a good decision is not necessarily what I believe is a good decision.
Yeah.
I mean, that's everything. Point, right? That's everybody, right?
But it's not black and white.
It's not black and white, or it's not one perspective to rule them all. To pull a Lord of the Rings reference out of thin air. Where you get into trouble. All this deep talk just based on someone asking how you talk about Darth Vader being a good or bad person. Thanks, Wendy! You made me make my wife cry!
No, I cry all the time.
She does. That is true.
I cry when I'm happy, sad, frustrated.
So you can't tell what mood Diana's in. If she's not crying, that's the problem. No, but even though I happen to believe there are good and bad people to their core, you can still be a good person and make bad decisions. And that's like the 99.999999999% of the people that we know of. No nefarious intent. It's just, it's happenstance. It's circumstance. It's, making the decisions best you can. Oh, I moved my tissue.
Thanks. No, I think honestly what made me cry was
Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna be serious. I was gonna pull out and say, even in my drawer, I keep Star Wars stuff, even hidden.
There's Star Wars prints on here. I don't know if you can see.
Well, I am a Star Wars prince. I don't know if you knew that. I am. No. I'm royalty. You're basking in it.
Just talking about parenting because I think I've told you this. Like I feel really guilty right now because we can't do anything. We can't go out.
But Diana, we are.
I know.
We're connecting with other people.
No,
we're talking with
Jedi.
But you know what? I would, as a kid, let me just say, as my perspective, I would have killed to stay at home. Oh man, the worst words that I could ever have heard from my parents is "go outside." Those two words, like, oh, why? Outside is so boring.
But I do feel a lot of empathy for kids right now. I think that's kids in general.
I do think that they are experiencing something that other generations have not experienced in a generation.
Yeah.
And so I don't think parents should fault themselves for that because we're doing the best we can.
I know.
There's no rules here apart from social distance.
Yeah.
And that means stop following me. Stop it. If you're following me on Twitch, knock it off. Because we've got to stay safe. Obviously, I'm being facetious.
This is my new therapy session.
So please follow me on. So hang on, wait. I lost all my followers. Follow me. That's what I'm saying. This is what we're doing. Something instead of zoning out in front of the TV. We're interacting. We're talking to people. They're talking to us. And I froze chat because I wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah.
I thanked profusely Timas for, if I'm saying the name right, for subbing 10 people, and I will get to that in a second. I want to let Diana finish, if you don't mind, and then I got to catch up on chat. Oh my god, it's going to be overwhelming.
No, that was it.
I'm stressing out.
No, okay, no.
No, you need to go. Parents doing, if they feel stressed. Parents,
no,
sorry.
I think a lot of parents feel this way, because
I'm not trying to make this about me. Sorry, okay, it's not about me, it's about you.
Yeah, I know Jedi really yearns for the interaction with another kid, and I'm like, I can only play tag and hide and seek with her so much until, she needs that connection with someone that's her age.
Tag with another child?
No, I mean, I play tag with her, but I know it's not, the same.
Right. I played hide and seek with her enough to, know that she's going to find me no matter where I go.
Yeah. But Chris said, you guys would have never have done Lego as much as you do if it wasn't for the extra time we have.
You and Jedi would not be doing Lego.
And it's something
doing
we
Lego,
bond over, And it's fun. It's fun. We like talk about it.
Right, but
We're
then
bonding.
the thing is you have, to me, Lego, you got the sense of accomplishment. I'm like, Rubik's Cubes! Oh, Rubik's Cube! And the weird thing is, Diana, we got music playing in the background, so I have no idea if the whole crying thing was like with upbeat music, like,
Yeah.
da-da-da, da-da-da.
You're like, this is really